Yo, what's going on today, guys? Back here for another tournament video. So this was my last tournament for the season. Basically, the new set comes out in 2 days. Basically, 3 comes out basically like almost midnight for me. But I don't like this season. I've said it multiple times. I think Dialga Arceus is very oppressive, and I just personally don't have fun playing the deck. But we ended up making one last top 8 with Leafeon Celebi, my favorite deck from the new set. And yeah, so this tournament, so we played in the Pocket Weekly. A tournament I usually enter is on Fridays, like 2:30 p.m. for me, so it's a very like nice time because a lot of these EST tournaments are like at 10 like a.m. and 11 a.m. and like I'm like usually out doing stuff. Plus, like if I want to have a lunch, kind of weird. Yeah, but we ended up making top 8. You can see about the name, it actually says Limitless Crash Special. So what actually ended up happening is during round 5, Limitless actually crashed, and the tournament got paused for like 30 minutes, which I will get into. Yeah, but basically this was a very weird tournament. Basically, I don't know if it's because the new set got announced the same day and everyone's like, okay, well, screw new set, bro, let's just not play meta decks, or if it was just like less competitive. But either way, dude, the top 8 is still top 8. So I'll take that. So this tournament is always the best one in Swiss. So for the first round, I ended up playing like a Garchomp Gallade variant, which was super weird. I ended up losing to Darkrai Weavile, which I actually feel like I definitely could have won. It was probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. But then we face Dusknoir Snorlax, so I'm like, at this point I'm like, okay, I just faced like 2 weird decks in one meta deck, kind of weird. But then we faced another meta deck, Weavile Darkrai, so I get my run back, and that's a meta deck, so I'm happy about that, you know, because when I enter tournaments, like, yeah, you know, winning and getting a top 8 is cool, but at the same time I want to play competitive decks. Like, I don't want to get like a bunch of like free wins in Swiss, but you know, like the Snorlax and Dusknoir, like I actually could have lost that. That's actually like I wouldn't say it's definitely like nothing like close to meta. But I mean, I feel like they definitely can cook. And then we faced Exeggutor Arceus, which is a meta deck that's been popping off recently. Then we faced actually Mismagius Gengar, which actually I would be surprised about, but I actually saw this on Twitter the other day. I'm pretty sure like a Japanese player or like a Japanese tournament, someone did actually like pretty good with it. Let me see if I can find the results real quick. Yeah, so good thing I actually had this, but I actually had it bookmarked on Twitter. I actually didn't realize it. I was actually going from my bookmark to find this person's Twitter because I like bookmark a lot of their stuff. But I got a top 16 at a 169 person tournament, and so I was already aware of the deck, and I actually almost made a YouTube video on it myself. Not too sure if it's the exact same deck list as here, but you know, it's the same concept. Gengar with Mismagius, basically just sleep and confusion. So then we faced 18 card Articuno, which at this point, like you see I lost, but I still made top cut. So this tournament you only had to win 5 games to guarantee out of 7. So I lost our Articuno, but I was already guaranteed, and I was like, thank God at that point, because yeah, you think I already won. But before we actually talk about top cut real quick, I want to call this person out, by the way, my 5th round, because like I said, Limitless crashed. So what happened is, if people play in tournaments, you know, there's a round timer. Once that round timer ends, everybody like ties, or like the round is just like a tie for someone. So obviously the website crashed. The shout out to the judges and the person who actually runs the tournament, by the way, because you know they have to go through all the matches, like reset the ties and basically find out who won. And we almost had to replay this round, but they actually ended up just, you know, like I said, going through all the matches, like using judge calls, resetting all the ties and stuff. So obviously there's no way to know when Limitless crashed up. So as you can see here, they called the judge, and the judge said who won. The dude claimed he won, by the way. I literally have the video proof of me winning. So I just want to call out this guy for being a scumbag. This is a very shitty move, by the way. Like, that's just ridiculous. Obviously I called the judge and they gave me the win back, because, you know, I literally have video proof, so I just sent some screenshots of them conceding. I just wanted to call them out, though. Because, like, dude, like, even if this was a more casual tournament, which were, like it kind of was at the very beginning, but, like, I still played a lot of competitive decks. The decks have, like, that. The only, like, non-meta deck I really played was, like, the Snorlax and this Garchomp thing. But still, I just wanted to call them out, bro. Like, that's just a dick move, bro. But then we make top 32, which we finally face Arceus Dialga. And this is the whole reason I haven't been like super sweating, because I just don't like facing this deck. Fighting this deck for me is just personally annoying. You will see it because, you know, usually top cut I have my face cam and my mic on, so you see my live reactions of the matches. And yeah, fighting Dialga Arceus always takes it out of me. I just don't like fighting the deck, bruh. It's not fun for me. Then we have Starmie Palkia, which is a deck that is a pretty good Palkia variant, not the best one, but it definitely is like a top 3, top 4 Palkia variant. And then we make top 8, and we somehow run into Ninetails Magnezone, the one time I'm playing grass decks again. So yeah, I guess let's get into the deck list. I mean, I've made 2 videos, but I'll still showcase it. Yeah, so this is my deck list. I made 2 videos, so if you want like a more like detailed explanation, basically we have the Eevees and the Leafeons. I like this Eevee because it's guaranteed 20 damage, where the other ones are either 10 or 30, or like, you know, it's the coin flip one for multiple 20s. And I also like the art on this one. 2 Leafeons, the 1 Celebi, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Potions, 1 Pokemon Communication for the evolutions, 2 Professor Research, 2 Ericas, 2 Iridas, because we are playing a mix of both grass and water. The reason I play a mix of both instead of just pure water is because sometimes you do start off Celebi and you want to be actually able to attack off Celebi and just not have it be useless until you swap out for a Leafeon. 1 Cyrus, 1 Super, and then the 2 Giant Capes. Extremely essential when fighting against Arceus, because 1 Celebi 130 HP gets guaranteed 1 shot. You need the Giant Cape to let it live. Same thing with Leafeon, that they could easily Geo you, or you can take it like Rocky Helmet chip damage. So yeah, it's just like you have to play the Giant Cape in this deck. Yeah, so that was a deck. I mean, overall, you guys can see what I faced against. It's a pretty fun tournament. You know, I made top 8, bro, so that's pretty cool. I actually ended up qualifying for the they have like an invitational, this tournament series. So as you can see here, like the top 50 players actually qualify for this invitational from the Turtle Season 1. So it's pretty cool. I was number 7, which is I'm actually very happy because I haven't had the best results. I mean, I've had 2 top 8s, bro, and a couple like high-ish placings in this tournament, and like, you know, a couple top cuts, but I've never like won or like got past top 8 in this tournament specifically. I actually feel like I have like pretty bad luck in this tournament. But we have my boy Pippa King here, bro. He's like one of the best players, I feel like, in the game. And then we have Ellie Dark, who runs the Dark Wednesday. So that's, yes, I'm pretty sure it's Dark Wednesdays. I always get them mixed up with like Dark League and Chaos League because like it's very similar names, but I'm pretty sure it's Dark because, you know, Ellie Dark. So and I'm not too familiar with all these other trainers. I think MST might be, so actually I think MST is someone I follow on Twitter, but it's a very fun last tournament because I only faced against 2 Arceuses, and I'm fine with the other Arceus variants besides Dialga Arceus. It's just Dialga Arceus is what really annoys me playing against. So very happy with my last tournament. Not only I topped 8 of my favorite deck, but I didn't have to face like Rampardos or an absurd amount of Dialga Arceus like I did in my Glaceon win. So yeah, if you guys like daily Pokemon TCG content, I do upload daily. I'm gonna go hard for the new set, and yeah, let's get into those games. So for round 1, we end up going against this weird Lucario 1 Gallade line, 1 Garchomp line deck. Sometimes this does happen in Swiss. You just fight like a very casual deck. But I mean, if they get all the cards, they could definitely still cook me, especially like Gallade. Like if they get in the Gallade like actually like destroys Celebi. But we go second, and we have Eevee, a Pokeball, and a Pokemon Communication. So I'm like, okay, bet. Let's just win the odds if we don't draw Leafeon, and let's just get the 2 out of 3. So I go second. They go first. They just place Riolu, Gibble. I go second. Tasty Energy attack. They attack me for 40. I put another Riolu down. I get Professor Research, which is like, bet, dude. Hopefully I could just grab or get like Leafeon or Celebi off of that to get the guaranteed Leafeon. Doesn't happen. I Pokemon Communication. I'm like, well, I kind of got to do this, or I kind of just I lose. So I go for Leafeon. The 2 out of 3, and I actually do end up getting Leafeon. So I'm at this point like, okay, but I knock out the Riolu that has the energy on it. They could possibly go in the Garchomp EX if they have it next turn. I mean, they only have 1 copy. They could do either 50 or 70 damage depending on if they have Garchomp or Lucario, like, or both. So I'm feeling pretty fine. You know, we have the Ericas anyways. We have Irida, but no water energy yet. But we knock out this Riolu. They put in the other one. They evolve in Lucario. I'm like, okay. So whatever, they put the energy on it, going for the attack next turn. I just Sabrina in the Goodbye because I could 1-hit KO it because of the weakness to grass. And I just don't feel like dealing with a Garchomp, even though like it couldn't have knocked me out anytime soon because it doesn't have any energy on it. But I have the Erica, so I can just like 2-shot the Lucario, plus I have the Cyrus, so like at this point I had like a guaranteed victory, and I just feel like it was like a smarter play not to have to worry about the EX Pokemon. But yeah, I heal up, I just attack. They can't swap out because I have the Cyrus. Even if they swap out, like everything is 1-shot by Leafeon, so at that point just GG's. And yeah, that's round 1. So round 2, we are up against Darkrai Weavile, which is a deck that's been popping up lately in competitive play. But this one doesn't feature Dawn. It has actually Mars instead, so that's like interesting, and a potion. But we go second, so I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we have Eevee, we have a Pokeball. Yeah, we just topped like Irida, not like it really matters. Still no water energy, by the way, at all yet. And we get Celebi off the Pokeball. I'm like, okay, I get to set up on Celebi, or I could put the energy on Eevee. They don't have Dawn, so there's no way they can guarantee 1-shot me. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna go for the Leafeon, bro. We haven't had a Pokemon, like we haven't had Professor Research. Let's just hope we get lucky. They evolve in the Weavile after Pokemon Communication, so I'm like, okay. They only do 30 damage, you know, they don't have Dawn. In my mind, I'm like, I have 2 potions. I just hold back up, but the Weavile can't one-shot me next turn. And I don't know why, I kind of just thought they didn't have a Darkrai in their hands. So what I actually end up doing is I waste my Giant Cape and 2 potions on my Eevee to get back to full HP, even though with Darkrai they could do 90 damage in 1 turn, where I could have saved those for Celebi. Also, I could just not attack with Eevee last turn, just set up on Celebi so I'd have 2 energy. So when Eevee does faint, I'd have 3. But I misplay like crazy this game. This is probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. You know, I just attack because I have the energy on it, but yeah, as you can see, they will have Darkrai once they place it down in like 3, 2, yeah, they have Darkrai. So my Eevee gets 1 shot, so I wasted 2 potions, a Giant Cape for nothing, which I would need on Celebi to live and attack after Darkrai and Weavile. So I'm like, okay. And not only that, but no water energy, by the way, so I can't even use, like, actually no, I do get water energy, but even then I can't obviously use like Erica and Irida on the same turn. So at this point I'm like, okay. And I only have 2 energy on Celebi. I can't even knock out Weavile, so I'm like, I'm cooked. I top deck Pokeball, which is cool. You know, I could place it down, possibly retreat into it. But I basically go for the coin flips. I'm like, okay, well maybe I just need some damage. Even though I can't one-shot the Weavile. I only had 1, so it's at 70 HP, just need to land 1 more. But they just put the energy on Darkrai, which is very obvious, and they go for the attack, so they do 90 damage to my Celebi. And I don't have the potion, so even if I do knock out this Weavile with a 1 out of 3, this Darkrai just cooks me. I do top deck Leafeon though, but like I can't attack with it, so I'm like, okay, I basically have to sacrifice this Eevee, pray they don't have a Cyrus, and then I could be back at an HP value where like Darkrai wouldn't be able to one-shot me and then from that point I just have to land 3 coin flips or like 4 coin flips and like but they have the Cyrus and I just lose. I bet too much on the Leafeon when I had no Professor Research but no Pokemon Communication. So now I'm 1-1 in the tournament, and you only have to win 5 to qualify. So you know what? I'm afford 2 losses. So round 3, we're up against Snorlax Dusknoir, which is a deck that can be scary, you know, if they get everything right away. But I forgot to record like the first like 2 seconds. But we go second, so we just attack with Eevee, and I have Leafeon and Eevee in my hand, so I'm feeling like, dude, okay, well I just evolve in the Leafeon, bro. I start just cooking. As you did see though, because I was talking a little bit over it. They end up using Mars, which everybody's using Mars and Red card nowadays, bro. Like, can we not? Can we not do these toxic cards? But I get Pokeball, I get Pokemon Communication, I Giant Capes. I'm like, okay. You know, same situation as the first game. I just win the 2 out of 3. And they don't evolve, they just do the damage. Fine by me. I don't really care about that. I top deck Erica, not like the most useful in this situation. I don't have any grass types out. I guess Celebi. I could just go for Celebi energy, but I'm like, okay. I mean, dude, if I just get Leafeon, I just win here. Let's just hope I don't get Eevee. And I get Eevee. So now I'm at a point where like, okay, well now I'm kind of like screwed. At least I have like the 2 Eevee set up, so as soon as like I do draw into Leafeon, I can go into it. Also, Dusclops is 3 energy to attack, so they can't knock off my Eevee in this turn. They don't place anything down, so I just need to top like Leafeon and I win. I guess Celebi at least, so I can start sitting up on it, because you know there's no point in sitting up on my Eevees, as like Leafeon would just like set it up when it comes out. What I could have done is I could put the Giant Cape to let Eevee live. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, well they probably just evolve in the Dusclops and I just lose my Eevee anyways. But all they actually end up doing is putting Snorlax out and then attacking, so I actually could have saved this Eevee. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. So I put Celebi in with 2 energy. I'm like, okay, well, Snorlax can one-shot me. I just hopefully land like 1 dude and knock this thing out, which does happen. I top deck a Pokeball, which does not matter. I already have all my basics in my deck. Placed down, so I can't even like Pokemon Communication, which you know I've already used also. So it's just a dead card in my hand, but you know they wasted Mars, so there's no point in just wasting it. But yeah, I knock out the thing. They have Snorlax. If they have Berry, which they do 100 damage, and I only have an Erica, so I actually can't heal up to a threshold where I do actually live from another Snorlax attack, unless I top deck like a potion. They stay asleep, which is like also something I'm betting on, which is good. I get a Sabrina, which is not useful to me, so what I actually have to do is I have to waste an energy on Celebi and swap out. Luckily, I just get a bunch of grass energy, so I can save the water in case I ever do get an Irida. But by swapping out the Eevee, this makes them so they can't Berry and Sabrina on the same turn. Therefore, I can hopefully just draw a healing card by then. and I have to like sack this Eevee if they wake up. And yeah, they end up waking up. So now it comes down to if they also have a berry, and then maybe I can also get like a Leafeon if they don't, and start doing that. They have another berry, so my Eevee gets one shot, which I'm like, okay, not the best situation, I won't lie, because I have a Celebi against a Snorlax and like a Dusknoir now, which obviously, you know, they haven't evolved in the Dusknoir, but you know, they probably have the evolution, or like we'll get it soon. So at this point, I'm basically banking on either drawing another healing card or them just staying asleep, which they stay asleep on their turn, which is fabulous. I need that to happen again. I get the Irida though, so I actually can live an attack because, you know, they use both berries, but they have 4 energy next turn. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I just like low key like land 3 out of 3 and knock this thing out? Then I like kind of like win. Obviously, you know, it's not practical, but Celebi does do that sometimes. And I get Tails. But please just let me land 1. I land 1, thank God. I at least do 50 damage, and they don't have like potions. They don't have Dusclops evolved, so they can't go in the Dusknoir. So I just have to land 2 out of 4 next turn, and let's just hope they also stay asleep, just for the additional comfort of having my Celebi at basically full HP. They do stay asleep. So at this point, I'm like feeling pretty good. You know, still like a bad position, you know, basically like a Celebi solo game. But I'm at full HP. They have no more berries. And they won't be able to attack with Snorlax anytime soon. So unless I get screwed over by a Celebi for like 3 turns straight, I should just have this one in the bag. But yeah, they just put Snorlax in. It's my turn again. They can't attack. I have Sabrina and Cyrus, so I end up actually spraying the Dusknoir in just in case. Because, you know, it's going to absorb the damage Celebi does anyways to Snorlax. So like, okay, well, let me just knock this out because they have no swap cards besides the next speed. I'll be able to swap out. I just land 3 out of, or actually I land 4 out of 5, just one-shot it. So I go up 2-1 in the tournament. You know, this is round 3, and yeah, we go into round 4 with a nice Celebi solo game. So round 4 starting, we're up against the Darkrai Weavile deck once again, which I'm very happy about because I wanted my run back. Obviously not the same person, but the exact same deck list, because I feel like, you know, I'm supposed to have a favorable matchup into this deck. Even though if it is a better deck on the tier list, it does still get, like, you know, beaten by these grass decks. So I have Eevee and a Pokeball. So it's okay, well, hopefully I can just get like Leafeon. Hopefully we don't get Mars or anything. But they do start first with Darkrai, which is actually way better for us. And okay, in my mind, I have the Professor Researchers, I know. I have the Giant Cape. I place it on Eevee in case they Mars, 1 less card to draw. And I use the Pokeball. Basically, you know, thinning out the deck 1 more. I get Celebi. So I actually place Celebi down, like, dude, if they Sabrina me in and I have to waste an energy, so be it. I don't use the Professor Research in case I get Mars, so I have the chance of either just, you know, drawing a Professor Research in the Leafeon, or just getting Leafeon off the Mars. So they just have on Darkrai, they don't have a Leaf or anything, maybe they have a Leaf, but I get Cyrus, I'm like, okay, well, I don't have Leafeon, let's go for the Professor Researches. Let's see what can happen. I actually don't end up getting the Leafeon, but I have the potion, which is really good because if they leaf out, they can't obviously Darkrai and Weavile. So if they swap out the Weavile, I still live. So I'm basically just still praying to draw Leafeon. They use Sabrina, which I actually don't mind a Sabrina, because like I feel like Leafeon is a little bit better overall in this matchup. It's just more consistent, you know, 2-shots everything. Like, yeah, Leafeon can like 1-shot if you have high energy, but whatever. I mean, did they just do the chip damage? I have the potion. If I wanted to heal it up, I could. But I have 1 more opportunity to get Leafeon. I get into the Eevee, so I'm like, okay, just give me a Pokemon communication, bro. Please. Because it would be guaranteed. And I don't get Leafeon once again. So I just potion up Celebi. And I just go for the coin flips because there's really nothing else I can do. I'm like, let me just land double and knock this thing out. I only landed 1. You know what? I'll still take it. You know, being 2 is very greedy. At least 1 is what I want, because now I can guarantee 1-shot this Darkrai next turn. If I just land 1, they can't knock me out. They just do 100 damage overall, you know, their ability in the attack. I still don't have Leafeon, so this one I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to get cooked. But I have the Erica, which puts me at 80 HP. And because they don't have a Dawn, this Weavile can only do 70 max. They also don't have a Geo, so I just need to land 1 out of 3. Which I do. Literally only 1 out of 3. Knock out this Darkrai. They can't knock me out, and then at this point, like, Celebi gets like a bunch of damage. And then hopefully I eventually just draw Leafeon. So they end up leafing out. Actually into a Sneasel at this point. And I think the reasoning for this, I think they just kind of accepted defeat and didn't want to concede. But I ended up top decking Leafeon, so instead of going for like the 5 out of like 3 or like 4, whatever, how many coin flips I had, I just swapped out the Leafeon and get the guaranteed knockout. I do think it was kind of like GG's. Basically, I had so much energy on Celebi, I probably would have done a lot of damage, although I could have not. But they just gave up. Now we're up against the guy who was trying to like claim he won even though he lost. Exeggutor Carnivine Arceus, which is a deck that's been rising up. Also, maybe the second or third best Arceus variant. It's either this or like the Darkrai Crobat one. But we start going first with Eevee, Leafeon, and Celebi, and they don't have Mars Red Card, so like thank God, dude, I had like the perfect start. And also, you know, them going second with Exeggutor is way better than us going first. So I Pokeball, thin out the deck, basically draw the support cards. And yeah, I just end my turn. I mean, there's really nothing they could do. The downside is I can't actually attack with Leafeon going first, so that's like one bad thing. So I can't knock out this Execute, but at the same time, like I said of Leafeon, I have Irida, 2 Ericas. Although I don't see water yet, but I have the 2 Ericas, like I said, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have to place anything else down. Exeggutor can't knock me out. You know, they can't send an Arceus to knock me out. And I was like, yeah. I was debating, like, do I want to Erica for that 20 HP? Is that gonna matter at some point? I was like thinking about, like, it doesn't matter. You land the heads, though, of course they just do. So now I'm like forced to Erica up next turn, even though like I don't need to press the research, like in case I do top deck it. But yeah, I just Erica up. Still no water energy, which is I'm kind of getting like I'm like, okay, bro, can we please get some water energy or something? But yeah, I just put the energy on Leafeon, Forest Breath on the Celebi. I started swinging for 70 at this Exeggutor. They also have 1 Erica, so like that like basically doesn't fully negate a Leafeon attack, but like almost basically does. Which they do actually end up using the Erica. They go back up to 160 HP because they have the giant cape. They land Tells, thank God. So I can just Erica back up. Still no water energy, by the way. So these Iridas are like useless in my hand, but I'm setting up Celebi. I also need to get a giant cape so I can live the RC attack. But the good thing is I can't like Leaf and Sabrina on the same turn. So I still have plenty of turns. I used my last Erica. And at this point, I'm like kind of hoping they just land 2 Tells in a row so I could press research and not have like Irida, even though I can't Irida because I still don't have water energy. Then another Tells, I'm feeling great about that because my Eevee could potentially live if I press research in like another potion. Yeah, so I just press research and I'm basically just praying for the giant cape. Pokeball and I get a Cyrus. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, the Cyrus could be useful if they leaf out Exeggutor, but like at the same time, I don't really need that. I do have the Pokeball though, so I can Pokemon Communication Leafeon out for a second, or like a Eevee out for a second Leafeon, and then get the Eevee back, which helps me thin out the deck more. So I have 2 giant capes and I have like 4 cards left in my deck. I'm like, okay, I should hopefully just drop pretty soon. So I put the energy on Celebi, and I have 5 energy, so I'm gonna have 6 when Celebi goes in. So if I can get the giant cape, Arceus can't one-shot me. I put the other Eevee down, I think for like Sabrina protection on, just so like they can't like Sabrina and do some damage with Exeggutor. Like, so even if I did each other giant cape, it wouldn't matter if they land the heads. So I'm pretty sure that's why I put the Eevee down, although it could have been a throw because they could like Sabrina than earlier. But I also had the Leafeon actually, so they couldn't let Sabrina and Giovanni at the same turn. So my Leafeon would have been fine. But they land another Tells. I finally get the giant cape. I knock out Exeggutor EX. I'm like, okay. I literally just gotta knock out one more thing after this game. I also have the Sabrina, so I could like Sabrina in like a Carnivine or the Exeggutor if they don't evolve it. And like I said, they can't Sabrina and Geo on the same turn, so if they Sabrina, like nothing can get knocked out. And I want the 2 points, so I could have maybe Sabrina did some damage to something else, but I felt like the 2 points were like way better because they haven't knocked out anything else, and I have a Celebi with like 6 energy, bruh. They used the Sabrina, which I guess they just wanted me me to give like Celebi or something, but I don't. They can't one-shot it because like I said, right, like so many times they can't use a Giovanni now, and now they have no knockouts, so I just swap in the Celebi and they literally just Celebi should be able to clean up with this Cyrus, so I should just be chilling. Which yeah, I just go in the Celebi. I literally have 8 energy, so I'm like, there's no way I should probably just lose this at this point. And then I get 2, I get 2 out of 8, which is like, okay, well, you could just land with that like 3 or 4 more. But I have the Cyrus. They can't, like, they don't have a Mars or anything, so it's like still in my hand. Unless like Celebi legit screws me over, I should be able to win. Also, if they don't potion up, I can just swap in the Leafeon and get the guaranteed knockout of Cyrus. They swap in the EX basically because, you know, it's their best play. And they land a heads. Doesn't matter. They didn't heal up. I just swap out the Leafeon Cyrus and I win this game. So I don't know why they tried to claim they won, bruh. I don't know why they were trying to do that. You're not him. And they concede too. So I was like, how are you going to concede and then claim you won? Anyways, that's round 5. So we're now 4-1 in the tournament. We just need to win one more to get guaranteed top cut. And I'm feeling pretty, I'm feeling pretty good about those odds. So round 6, we're up against Gengar and Mismagius, which I'm feeling pretty good because, my start is literally going second with Leafeon Celebi and Professor Research and a Pokeball. I don't use the Pokeball because I already end up getting Eevee and I have 2 Leafeon, so like there's really no point. Like I can't even like Pokemon communication now. I just attack though. They put the energy on the Mischievous. Even if they had the confused one, not out of evolve, so to get rid of the confusion. I just attack. And they can't, like, they get evolved in the Mismagius, but they can't attack. So it's like, well, whatever. Like, I basically, my start was so good, I feel like I just kind of like auto won this match. Which, yeah, they evolve in the Mismagius, but they don't have giant capes or potions. So I just can guarantee 2-shot them with Leafeon. And I have the giant cape and hull card, so like even if they could attack you, they would have to like attack me like 3 times to be able to knock me out. Although I actually don't have water energy, which is actually something I've been very unlucky this whole tournament. I just have not been getting like water energy on duel. Which is always the risk, because it also could be like the same, you get too much water energy and you get like a Celebi lead. It's still worth it to play the duel. I attack Solar Beam. I set up on the one in the Eevee because like I said, they have no hill cards, they have no giant cape, so Leafeon just gets the guaranteed knockout. They Sabrina me, but I just give them Celebi and I swap out and then I attack, and that's GG's. Yep, I attack like I said, and yeah, I'm guaranteed top cut after this point. I still have one more round I could play, which I do decide because there's no point in just tying, bro, like whatever. Plus, after the site crashed, I didn't want to waste the judge's time, so we end up playing it out. It's 18 card Articuno with 2 red cards, by the way. So I already knew I was screwed, bro. I already knew I was screwed. And I have a Celebi lead of water energy. Like, out of all the times I get water energy, of course it's now. Going second of Celebi. And they use Misty turn 1. And they land 1. I think I actually could have won this game if they didn't land that Misty, by the way. Just as a heads up. But let's see. Water energy back to back for the first time in years. This whole tournament. So, like, after complaining about my arrow is not working. You see here, bro, I'm like, did I just concede, bro? I'm already guaranteed top cut. I think I'm just cooked. But I don't. I actually do end up playing it out because I want to try to win. Like, because like, imagine this was like a top cut game. Like, imagine this was like top 64, top 32. I want to play it out, like, to see if I can possibly bring it back. But I think I had potential. I think I had a possibility if I didn't have the 2 water energy starts and even like a 3rd water. Like, I have 3 waters in a row, so like possibly I could have like lived and went on like a triple coin flip on Eevee or on Celebi. So I just put the one on Eevee in case I draw on the Leafeon so I can swap out. I have the Professor Research, so I feel like there's like a pretty high chance. I just ended up top decking it though. So I was like, okay, well this is my best option. Just go attack with Leafeon. I also have the Erica to heal up Celebi so I can't get knocked out by like a Cyrus Blizzard. Although that would waste my energy. Maybe I could have just kept it for Leafeon. But like, I don't know. I don't want to give them like the free KO so early. You can see I'm like debating. I'm like, do I actually do it? Also the Professor Research, like although it's not really useful. And like, think about it, bro. If they didn't have the that one Misty flip, they'd only be attacking for 40 this turn, or like last turn. So I wouldn't have taken that much damage. So also, Leafeon would have been at full HP. And yeah, like Celebi would have been back to full HP with the Erica, but because they had the one Misty flip, they did the Blizzard. They Sabrina me back in, so that doesn't even matter that I wasn't at full HP. But still, I would have been at like full HP. I wouldn't have been at 20. So maybe if they didn't have a Cyrus, but yeah, at this point I'm like kind of like cooked, bro, because they used the a potion, so I can't even one-shot them with my Leafeon. They're setting up on the one at the back. I was like kind of like debating. I'm like, do I Sabrina maybe and like bring the other one in? Because they don't do as much damage, but then I'm like, how would I be able to clean up the other one? So I'm like, okay, well maybe I just knock out this one, pray they don't have a Cyrus, and then maybe I can like heal up Leafy or like Celebi to like live at some point. But they wanted the Celebi gone, bro. They were Celebi's biggest op, bro. They did not let this thing breathe. Every time I swapped it back to the bench, bro, this thing was getting brought back in. So I have a Leafeon. And they have Irida, so I can't even like guarantee 2-tap an Articuno. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure I just lost at this point. Like, I don't know. Like, I legit just, I don't think there's anything I could have done at this point. I think because he just had all the swap cards, I was like, well, that's GG's. Like, I'm still trying, bro. I'm still trying. I'm using like potions, going back to full HP. I'm like kind of like thinking, I'm like, damn. Like, maybe I could live long enough to heal back up and live like 2 blizzards. Because, you know, I'm at 150 HP, you know, Blizzard only does 160 after 2, so I can live 3. If maybe they just don't have Gyarados. Maybe they have, like, all the Gyarados are at the bottom of the deck. And, like, another potion. That's, like, my win condition. I have, like, 5 cards left in my deck, I'm pretty sure, and I get, like, Pokeball. I'm pretty sure I had, like, another Erica and, like, 2 Gyarados or something. So I lose, like, the 2, I lose, like, the 3 out of 5. So after losing to this, I think I can confirm that if I don't play a water deck and join the fellow Misty users, I will be terrorized by water decks this season. So I cannot wait till next season because I might be a water trio, man. I'll be real. Anyway, it's time for Top Cut. I had my mic on in time for the most annoying matchup, which is Dialga Arceus. So have fun watching that. 64 or top 32. I mean, we made Top Cut. Very weirdly, we made Top Cut, to be honest. But we're facing up against Arceus. So, let's see what happens. Let's see. Please tell me they have no Mars. Okay, 1 Giovanni. Okay, they have a Sabrina, though. So we're facing the Sabrina version, not the 2 Geo version. And they have 2 giant capes. No Rocky helmets, bro. That's actually godlike for me. We do go first, so that's very bad. And Celebi, bro. If we had Leafeon. Or, I mean, Eevee. But we have Grass Energy, at least. That's like the one positive. And they start Mew. Okay. As long as they don't have a Leaf, we're chilling. I need to, that's actually a terrible top deck. It's not bad, but it's like, I would rather not have that. I basically need to see no Dialga this turn. If I see no Dialga, bro, I'm actually kind of chilling because I could just set up on Mew. I mean, on Celebi. Arceus, you know, is also pretty bad, you know, because I don't want them to build energy on that either. I was gonna hope it for like Shaman, bro, but whatever. Okay, we're guaranteed Eevee, though. Okay, I have 2 options. I either just go for Celebi right away, or I go to the Eevee. I'm obviously still gonna place it down. I probably will switch in the Leafeon, to be honest. I'm basically trying to draw the Giant Cape, though. Because, like, I know they have 1 Geo. If they get that Geo, I mean, they've already used 2 Professor Researchers. If they Geo me and, like, destroy my Leafeon super fast, I might just be cooked. I need Giant Cape on Celebi for at least, like, 4 or 5 energy, I feel like, for this matchup. They also could, like, Leaf in next turn, which would be very, very bad. I almost want a Sabrina Burn and try to do some damage, but I just know that's not the wave. Yeah, we kind of like have to switch in the Leafeon here. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put 1 energy on Leafeon because we can put the 2 next turn. I need to put the 1 on Celebi just in case. And we basically have to pray for no Leaf. If they have Leaf, at least they can't Geo and knock out my Leafeon, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I basically need to top deck a Giant Cape at that point, so my Celebi could have 3 energy and live 2 hits from Arceus. So I wouldn't say we're in a good position, but they might just set up on a second Arceus, bro, which I would be totally fine with, bro, because we always eventually Cyrus's Mew back in. Yeah, they have Leaf. Okay, at least they can't Geo, like I said. I want to see Professor Research in the Giant Cape, though. That's what I want to see. We have 2 options. We either take the 70 on Leafeon, and then go in the Celebi next turn, but then we only have 2 energy. So, okay, the fact that I just drew that Giant Cape is godlike. So I think what we have to do, that was literally the best top deck I could ask for. So I'm going to Leaf out into this and this. I'm going to retreat, which sucks because I can't attack. But I mean, if they Sabrina me back in, I can't attack anyways. And do I heal up? Yeah, I just heal up Leafeon. I don't even know if I heal up. I guess I'll heal up Leafeon. I mean, if they just Sabrina me or something back in, whatever. But at least they're not attacking Celebi. And we just land 3 low key and we win. Imagine. Ah, damn. I mean, 2 is still really good. 2 is really good. The only downside I just realized I should have saved the Erica because I don't have a single water energy anytime soon. So if they get like Dialga, that could be a problem. I'm just kind of hoping for no potions and no Shaman. And no Giant Cape. I kind of want them under the 2 coin flip threshold. And we also need to land 2 coin flips. Also, I guess I could have Sabrina'd, but they probably just put in Mew and then swap out. So I think damaging this Arceus with the energy is really nice. Okay, 40 HP, fine by me. Okay, Professor Research is kind of like godlike. So, okay, that potion, I'm gonna definitely do this. I possibly kind of want to set up on Leafeon, but at the same time, I was like, do I set? You know what? I gotta go for the double coin flip. If I don't land 2 coin flips, I'm just screwed. Come on, bro, please just 2. 1. Oh, thank God, dude. Okay, I think we should be chilling. I think I'm gonna put an energy on Leafeon just to be safe to do guaranteed damage. And we also have Irida, so we can Irida back up Leafeon the full HP, and we have the Gen Cape too. So I think we should be fine, unless Celebi gets 0. If we get 0 heads next turn, then we're kind of screwed. But let's just hope that doesn't happen. We also, what I possibly could do if they Sabrina me. I'm like, if I top deck Cyrus, I'm almost thinking about like using Sabrina Cyrus back to back. I kind of don't mind that. Like, okay, yeah, we lose the healing cards, which kind of sucks, but like whatever, because we get Sabrina. Oh, we just get Sabrina back. Almost. Okay, that Irida was so clutch. I could go for the 5 coin flipper, but I think being able to tackle Leafeon guaranteed in case is better, and I will just use Irida now in case we draw another card. I'm really scared of a Geo next turn. But they also don't have anything, so let's just hope we just... Honestly, bro, let's just land 3. Or at least like 2. Oh, dude, that sucks. I think we might lose this. Yeah, I think we lose because that, bro. Because I have to 2... Dude, I potentially have to 3-tap this Arceus now. I can't do that with Leafeon. And even the 5 energy, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have been able to tackle Leafeon next turn. Like, I guess I should have Sabrina actually to try to like stall if they don't have Leaf. Which I basically kind of have to also hope that I could like possibly get a Cyrus next turn, and then like Sabrina Cyrus the Leafeon in, but I might just lose to a Geo. Let's see. I do have potion though, so if they don't have potion themselves, I can't 2-tap this thing. So I guess it all comes down to this. Yeah, I have no other option really. If they have the potion, I lose. If they don't have the potion, I win. It's literally what it comes down to. Okay, the fact they're using Pokeball, I feel like they just have the potion. Unless you're gonna swap out and try to like stall. Which I mean they could do. How many cards do we have left? We have nowhere, dude. We're nowhere close to getting a Cyrus. So I think they just swap out. No, they just have the potion. Yeah, we're screwed. There's nothing we could do. That's just cool. That's so cool. That Celebi just screwed me over. If Celebi landed literally 2, we would have won that. All it had to do. Dude, sometimes Celebi just... this is why this deck is so bad. Because it literally, bro, against Arceus, you can't knock it out in 2 hits. They just have too much things because they have 2 million support cards in the deck. Dude, I mean, we did go first last game and we had Celebi start. So maybe if we have like a going second or just like at least a Leafeon start, we could be in like a better position. Okay, well, we are going second. Just let me see eeveelution. And just Celebi again. I mean, at least it is going second though. But you know, I would still prefer Leafeon. I might just have to say screw it, bro. Go straight offense on Celebi. I mean, if I land like 2 coin flips back to back, dude, like 2 heads, like, let's just see. Oh, dude, it's like that Mars, dude. That Mars is like. Wait a second, they just realized they did. No, they do have Mars. Okay. For a second, I thought they didn't have Mars in their deck list, bro. Because I swear I didn't see it, but. Whatever. We should be chilling. Unless, honestly, a Mars would kind of suck right now. Not really, but like, kinda. Dude, I feel like they're gonna Mars after this Professor Research. That's the worst part. Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna Mars me. They're 100% gonna Mars me. I'm gonna lose all these cards. Let's just land double heads, dude, please. That's so close, man. Let's just hope they don't have Arceus. I think they've already used one. Yeah, they used one Professor Research. They might have a second one. No Pokeballs yet, though. I bet you they already have Arceus. Yep, they definitely already have Arceus. They probably have Mewtwo. They probably just have everything. So probably cooked. You can't beat this deck, bro. You just can't beat this deck unless you're playing Rampardos or you get super lucky. Man, dude, we should have had that game one. We should have had that game one. I don't even know what I could have done better. Maybe like swap out the Leafeon and then charge up Celebi some more. Just sack Leafeon. But then they also could just like Cyrus me in at any moment. I wouldn't have done any damage this turn. Okay, at least we get water energy next turn, bro. So I'm legit just gonna use the Irida. I'm not gonna set up an Eevee. I don't care. It's just not worth it. I need to just do as much damage as possible. I need to get at least 3 energy. I'll Irida up. And then I'll Leafeon. I could swap in the Leafeon now, dude, but then I can't do any attack. And it also could... Well, they just wasted the Geo, actually. Oh, wait, that might have been actually very useful. Yeah, I don't care, dude. We're just going on the offensive Celebi. We just need to knock out this Dialga now. Bet, dude. We might have just wasted the luck, but I don't care. We needed this knockout. Now we're at full HP. They can't knock me out on one hit. I mean, they couldn't do it anyways, but... Maybe they have, like, not that many basics. Maybe they actually do have bricks, and we have Erica and 2 potions. So, I mean, if they only have, like, 1 basic Pokemon, which they probably don't. They probably have more. We can, help back the damage. And possibly live another one, but I don't think we are. I think at this point, I put 1 energy on Leafeon. Or what I could even do is I could even, like, try to, like, sack Leafeon. I'm assuming they just have a full bench, right? I also expected Loki and Mars. I was just about to say that. I don't really care. Like, yeah, we lose the potions, whatever. Kind of annoying. Okay, at least we get Irida. That's something. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It literally all comes down to if we can knock this Arceus out. Giant Cape is cool, I guess. They already used the Geo, though. I kind of need to go on the Leafeon in case. Yeah, but let's just land 3. Let's just land at least 2. Okay, we landed at least 2. Hopefully that can guarantee us. They only have 2 cards left. They didn't play Shaman. Maybe they just don't have Shaman. Maybe they just thought, like, okay, there's no point in placing it down. But just 1 potion, I mean, I don't know. I really want Cyrus. I really want to see the Cyrus. How many cards do we have back in the deck now? We have 11, dude. How many do they have? We have 11. They have 6. So we're at a 5 card disadvantage, and we have 2 Professor Researches. Mars is just an annoying card, dude. I can't stand that card. They definitely have a potion because they haven't conceded. No, they're going to the Dialga, okay. Which just means they can't attack me. Alright. I think this is better for me personally. I just be able to do more damage with Celebi. I mean, they can't knock me out unless they swap back in, dude. So I guess I'll just go for this. They only have 1 Geo, which they've already used. Yeah. We just do as much damage to these Pokemon as possible. And we just land 3. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, we land 4 too. Let's go. Okay. We might be bringing it back. We might be bringing it back. I mean, that was their only option then. They didn't have potion. Let's see. We go second again. Phenomenal. Let me just see eeveelution. Let me just say eeveelution. I'm not even gonna Professor Research. I'm gonna give them no reason to Mars me. I don't need it. I don't need the Professor Research this turn. If they Mars me, dude, I could possibly lose. I mean, I know I get 3 draws still, but like if I don't get Leafeon, dude, I'm just cooked. Okay, let's just. I mean, dude, it's a 1 out of 20 if they have the Mars. They already have 11 cards. God damn. I guess that is how the game works. And they did start off Arceus. That's actually very good for us too. I'm gonna just Giant Cape. And I almost want to play Celebi Brand in case they Mars. They also could Sabrina me then. I can't do it. I just gotta no Professor Research, dude, no Pokeballs. If we get Mars, dude, I'm actually gonna be so pissed. We just have to take the chance. If I get Sabrina to Celebi, dude, that just puts me at such a bad disadvantage. Just please no Mars, bro. Please no Mars. Please just no. I potentially might Sabrina, dude. and try to knock out. They either give me the Shaman or the... Yeah, I think I'm going to put Sabrina. 100%. Because they put the energy on that one. Because they either give me Shaman or they give me Arceus. Either of those I'm taking. Oh my god, dude. This is top 32, by the way. This is not even like top 8 and I'm stressing out. They just gave me Shaman. I bet I'll take that KO, dude, because I get supercharged Celebi out of Professor Research. I know I already wasted my cape on Leafeon, which might have been stupid. But hopefully I can just draw into another one. Okay, so they definitely have a Leaf, bro. I kind of want a Cyrus, I'm not going to lie. But I mean, even if I mean, they probably just Mars me if I have a Cyrus anyways. I almost just kind of want to go in the Celebi next turn, but I just know that's stupid. They also could just Sabrina my Celebi in at any moment. So I really kind of want that giant cape. Or like a Eevee for protection. Yeah, I almost just might give them that Eevee. Yeah, they only have one Sabrina, bro. I can't let the Celebi get taken down. Plus, I don't want to get like Eevee shuffled back in the deck. As long as Celebi doesn't screw me over when it has like 5+ energy on it, bro, I think we should be chilling this game. Also, we could just win here if they don't have a potion or a Leaf. No, they have Leaf. I mean, they can't knock out my Arceus. I mean, if I top deck a Cyrus, I could just win if they don't potion it up. No, okay, giant cape. On this one, okay. I guess I can't two-shot it. Although it doesn't really. Okay, then the potion up the one at the back. And Pokeball. Okay. I mean, I kind of still don't mind this, bro. I kind of just like supercharge my Leafeon up. I also could potentially go into a second Leafeon if I do draw into it. Could be an option. But let's just see what happens. I'll only do 110 damage. Okay, well I actually do top pick a second Leafeon. That's kind of huge. I mean, I kind of think we just go into I could Forest Breath into Celebi. They only do 110 damage. I actually do kind of heal more. I'm going to use Erica on the potion. I'm not going to need it on Celebi because Celebi only lives one hit anyways. And possibly might not even live a hit. So we do this in case they don't have another basic. I mean, they probably do, but whatever. It's still worth it to try. We also could have retreated the other Leafeon, take a hit, and then charged up Celebi for 5, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, if they attack Leaf, yeah, they have another basic. I mean, if they attack Leafeon, dude, I just gotta land 2 to 3 coin flips out of 5. Let's just hope they don't get another potion. Yeah, they have a potion, so it's 3 out of 5. It all comes down to the Celebi flip. Unless I get Giant Cape. Nope, all comes down to the Celebi. Just need 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 and I win. Alright, hold up please. Please, please bro, please. Let's go, dude. Arceus scum. Oh, let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Oh god, man. That one took it out of me. That one took it out of me. That was stressful. Oh man, replacing Starmie Palkia. This is actually a first for me in this season and like in the tournament. Actually, I don't think I faced this online either, but they have red card, so I hate my life. Okay, go in second. Love to see it unless we get Misty. If they like Misty on like a Star U, we're so cooked. Also, if I just get a red card, I might be so heated. At least like a Erica Giant Cape, I should be able to live 2 attacks from Starmie. I think regardless, actually 140. I don't know. I'm not doing math. Okay, well I'll put a Giant Cape on that in case we get red carded. Let me just Professor Research. Hopefully we can get Leafeon. Honestly, I would not mind a red card. I would not mind a red card in the Leafeon. Yeah, it's 2 Starmies, 1 Palkia. They just Professor Research, which means no Misties. They possibly evolve. If not, let's just pray we draw that Leafeon and then knock it out. If not, I might have to like Sabrina a Palkia possibly in because they don't have any swap cards. Oh, they have Mars and red card. That is actually ridiculous. That I'm so cooked. Yeah, I might have to Sabrina that Starmie in if I don't draw Leafeon, just in case they have Starmie EX in their hand, or they could just have 2 and it would not matter. But Looks like they don't have Starmie EX possibly. And we top deck Leafeon, dude. So I am going to Sabrina. Because I want to knock out the Wind of Energy. I mean, it just makes the most sense too. I'll also have Cyrus for this one later on if they'd never air it up. And they just concede. Okay, bet. I'm gonna take that shit, bro. I'm trying to get top 8. I'm gonna be real, bro. Give me another game like that, please. Going second again. And we see Eevee. Dude, this is like almost like the exact same hand, is it not? Let's just pray for no Misty, like 1 energy flips. If not, we're cooked if we don't get a basic. Alright, just a Pokeball. I'm totally fine with that. Just no Misties, please. Okay, Palkia EX. Palkia EX. Okay, here comes the Misty. They got like 2. Did they just get like 4? Did they actually just get like 4? They definitely got more than 1. I think they just got like 8, bro. I actually think they just got like 8. And that's just an instant concede. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, that's kind of ridiculous, bro. Alright, like, I guess I'm not done getting traumatized by Misty. So, fuck my life. We basically just had 2 games that ended in like 2 turns. Or like 1 turn. So, let's see if we could pull this back and actually have an even game. Because, if I get Misty again, bro, I'm actually kind of be pissed. Like, at least, like, I beat them fair and square. They just bricked. I didn't just auto win. Okay, I got going second again. Okay, we have dude, there's no red card, no Misties, just please. I'm not even gonna Professor Research on my turn because I don't want to get red carded. If they just get 1 and they have Starmie EX, I'm cooked. If I don't get another basic. Dude, I think they just got like 5. I genuinely think they just got like 5 again. Oh, thank God. It just took a long time. Thank the Lord, bro. Thank the Lord. I'm gonna just hope they don't red card. Like, I'm gonna save the Professor Research too, so like maybe we could draw like the Professor Research off red card too. Plus, I don't want them to red card me. Like, maybe I just act like I have nothing. They also could Misty again and I lose though, so I'll take that gamble. I have Irida. I don't know, 140, 90, 50. I need Irida and like a potion or a giant cape to live 2 Starmie attacks if they don't evolve. Please just give me Leafeon. Please just give me Leafeon. Please, 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 please. I think I just auto win. I just win. I deserve this after that Misty. I don't care. I deserve this. Let's go. This was a very interesting game. I do not care. We take those. Dirty water players. I say as I won with Glaceon. And GG's because that Misty game too. I don't care. No shot I get the top 8 in my matches against Ninetails Magnezone. This literally just probably cooks my deck, bro. I feel like this, yeah, this just cooks me. I think I'm cooked. They don't draw Ninetales ever? And I get lucky with Leafy Misty on? Okay, do they have red or Mars? Okay, no red card at least I have to worry about. And I do go first. Which is kind of garbage to be honest if they start with Ninetales. Or Vulpix, I mean. They have no swap cards, 1 Blaine, Rocky Helmet, Giant Cape. Yeah, let me see that Magneton, bro. There's a chance I could just literally lose turn 2. There is a huge chance I just lose turn 2. Turn 2. They have 2 Pokemon communications too. Huh. This was something. I have to have a giant cape to live. Even I need a Sabrina. I need a top deck a Sabrina. That's the only way I could win this. Or they just don't have Ninetales. But I feel like they have Ninetales if they're doing this. Then again, I guess not, because you know you don't really need to set up on whatever his name is. Yeah, I mean I guess Ninetales by itself doesn't actually knock me out. Also, I don't have water energy. I have Erica though. But yeah, if they have Blaine, Ninetales, bro. That just one-shots Leafeon. And Celebi as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think I just lose. I can't help back that up. I need like a, I don't know. I guess I set up on Celebi, dude. And I low key just go for double heads, I guess. Or I set up on Celebi. Yeah, I guess I set up on Celebi, bro, and go for a double heads. Or a triple heads next turn. I can't, there's no reason to attack. And they do have to attack me for, they have to use the injury on Ninetales. They obviously don't have Magneton yet. I could like switch out and go for the double heads now, but I think that's just stupid. It's like, dude, what are the odds I get the top 8 after that weird ass just top 16 match, and I'm facing the first fire deck I've faced all season. I think this is getting a video. I'm literally gonna title this like the most weirdest tournament I top 8 at. Yeah, dude, this is I mean, I literally think I die by Celebi. Because if they attack with Ninetales, they can't attack. If I don't land 2 heads out of 3 right now, I think I just lose. I don't think I lose. I legit just lose because you have the Rocky Helmet. They also don't have Blaine. I could possibly get a giant cape. But no, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm just cooked, bro. I mean, I'll do this to increase my odds if I somehow knock it out and draw something, but I mean, nah, dude, we just land 2 heads. We just land 2 heads, we win. We just land 2 heads, we win. I literally think the only way we could win this is going second with Leafeon. Because then we could knock out Ninetales in 1 hit. And they don't have potions either, so unless they giant cape it, I think that's the only way we win. And then we just use over a second going second luck next last turn. So yeah, it's not looking good. Let's see, going first, we might be cooked. Watch the start of Celebi. And they have just Ninetales right away. Like, dude, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, legit, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. If I went second and I get Leafeon, bro, would have been phenomenal. But that just isn't the case. Because even if I went second, bro, I could just went for like a double heads or something. I did not mean to use that Pokeball. I could actually save that for a Pokemon medication, but I kind of just like want like a. I guess I'll place the Eevee down in case. Well, this was something. At least I made top 8 of Leafeon before my before the season. I think this is my last tournament, bro. This shit, it's actually funny, bro, because it's actually a tournament where I haven't faced Dialga Arceus besides that 1 match, and it's actually been hella fun. But you know what's not fun? This. I do draw Leafeon, dude. I mean, I just kind of have to go into it. I kind of just have to sack Celebi. At the same time, I kind of just get cooked though if they have Blaine. I wish I had an X speed in this deck, dude, to be able to swap out Celebi, but it's not the case. I'm just gonna have to sack it unless we just don't have it. If they don't have Ninetales, we have a chance. There's what I had to look at what's in this top 8, by the way, because this is so confusing. Yeah, okay, they just have Ninetales, but we're cooked. I wish we had the Rocky Helmet, bro, so it would knock itself out. Okay, so top 8 is Gallade, 18 core Articuno, which is Starmie Palkia, another Gallade, me of Leafeon Celebi, by the way. Rampardo, there's no, oh my god, there's no Dialga, and Gyarados. Dude, if I got literally any other matchup, I would have been cooking. I had to get the one Blaine, bro. I had to get the one Blaine. This is insane. The one fire deck, bro. Yeah, they just knock out. They just want. They could have Blaine and I could just lose next match. I literally could just lose. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. And they also have Magneton, so I feel like even if they, I feel like I'm just cooked. I think even if they don't, I just take so much damage, and they have Magnezone. I mean, I'll try, but it's not looking good, bro. I really wish I had like a. It's just something. That Rocky Helmet just like insulted the already like big wound. I could have placed my other Eevee, but it also could have just been Sabrina then, and like try to go into like a second Leafeon. I mean, if they don't have Magnezone, bro, there's a chance. If they don't have Magnezone, we low-key got this. I don't need to put more than 4. I'll use Erica for good luck. All it takes is Magnezone, bro, and I'm cooked. At least if they don't have Magnezone, I can't actually heal up to where they can't knock me out next turn. But I think they just got super lucky going second both times. Well, no, I think either way I just lose because I can't do enough. They do too much damage. Oh damn, dude, I'm cooked. I didn't even think about them just attacking. I don't think I get held back up. Yeah, that's GG's. That's GG's. I didn't even think about that, dude. I should have placed the other Leaf. I should have placed the other Eevee and Leafeon. It's just like, what am I supposed to do against that, man? Like, there's no way. How do you even make it top 8, bro? With this water dominated format, I don't get it. Like, I don't get that, bro. But GG's, bro. GG's. I'm pissed. This could have been Leafeon's first W. Whatever, bro. It's still a fun tournament. So when I was editing, I realized a potential misplay in a way I actually could have won the game 1 of the set for top 8. And so on this turn, I decided to basically sack Leafeon because, you know, Ninetales gonna knock it out next turn. And so I put 2 energy on Celebi, obviously the energy from the turn, and then the 1 from Leafeon's ability. And now that I can see it, I think I should have actually attacked with Leafeon and only had 1 on Celebi. We would have taken 70 damage. They don't have potions. And even if they did, they would have to have 2 plus. But so I should have done the 70. They got down to 20 HP. They didn't evolve anything in the back, so they might not have Magneton. Maybe they don't have a second Ninetales. And Celebi would just have to land a 1 out of 2. And then possibly Celebi, you know, I would start stacking 3 or 4 Celebi, hopefully to get those knockouts. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe I attack for 70 on Leafeon. Maybe Celebi just lands 2 Tails. No way of knowing how the game would have played out. But or maybe they just sack Magneton. They go in the Ninetales with a plane. Yeah, there's just really no way to know. It's just a misplay / potential way I could have possibly won the game. I just wanted to point out. Always good to learn from the VODs. Yeah, just wanted to mention it. Anyways, that does it for the final tournament video from this season. Overall, at some points, yes, you know, playing in tournaments, I do get annoyed. But overall, it was a very fun tournament, bruh, and I actually had a lot of fun besides playing against the Dialga Arceus. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Peace out. Have a lovely day.